Hello everyone, welcome back. Really excited to have you along here today because I've got something very new and fresh out the box to show you. Come on inside, let's get into it. It's a model that really needs no introduction. It's the brand new Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Let's get in closer for a look. Already we can see the new design language with the multi-beam LED headlamps. They're an LED headlamp that just requires no bulbs whatsoever, and there's also an option called a digital headlamp, which is the uprated version, and that increases the projection onto the road, doesn't dazzle other drivers, so already the safety features are beginning to shine through. No ordinary 360-degree camera system. I'll show you more about that later on. We've got these new seamless door handles here, so you can see they're protruding out from the door skin. As soon as we touch the button, they fold in and they go flush with the door skin. Move my hand over and they come out, so that enables me to open the door. Soft close door system. You can see they're leaving the door ajar and then the vehicle does the rest. Moving around to the back, we've incorporated the two-piece tail lamp design. Now it almost takes us back to the days of old with the early Mercedes-Benz, where they've gone two-piece, but they've incorporated the modern technology with the LEDs there, you'll see. Running LED tail lights, so they start from the inside, work their way out as you're indicating and unlocking the car. 4MATIC all-wheel drive. The S-Class, as an optional extra, also has rear steering, and that can decrease your turn circle by up to 2 meters. The pointed star, we can't forget that, very traditional piece to Mercedes-Benz, standing tall there on the bonnet. This is the long wheelbase version. Have a look down in there, Natalie, you'll see the rear climate control, and already the new interior is just beginning to put itself on display with the ambient lighting. Sets the tone in there. Highly comfortable, plenty of leg room. You've noticed already new design with the digital displays there. Full digital environment now with MBUX Generation 2. And you'll see down here just the Burmester speakers. So what is on offer is 9 speakers, 125 watts is the baseline audio. Then next in line is the 3D with 15 speakers, 710 watts. There's also a 4D system offered with 27 speakers, 1,750 watts. Incredible sound. They've put the headlamp switch on the door, so it's there to be seen now, no longer concealed, right at your fingertips while you're driving if you need it. Massage seating with seat ventilation controls just on the door here. Heated seats, seat ventilation. Welcome inside. This is the new MBUX system. Slightly different layout to what we might be used to in our other latest models. However, it's enhanced, it's bigger, easier to read, and it looks like from the photos of this car that I've seen, this would be quite far away, but believe it or not, everything's within reach. We've got the gesture control, so it's motion detected. When I move my finger close, these icons, they wake up. They're almost ready for us to enter them. So the navigation there is a lot bigger. I liken this to avionics. It's like a glass cockpit from an aircraft. Very easy to use. Just like smartphone technology for the car, so it's fully integrated. You can access all your comfort settings from here, like massage seating, and also your climates down here as well. So minimal buttons required. And when you come to set up your profile, this square just down here is a fingerprint scanner, which enables you to access the system and your profile when you get in the car. The steering wheel integrates all the capacitive touch functions, so this cluster of buttons does that screen. And then another new feature in front of us is a 3D screen. Now you might be wondering, are 3D glasses included? Well, you don't require 3D glasses for the new S-Class. It's got 2 infrared cameras in the display built in, which are essentially doing a facial recognition and optimizing the display for the best feedback. Stereoscopic effect, and it's filming the driver at 54 frames per second, so it has a really nice depth of field to it. The vents, you can shut them off now at the touch of a button. You've got 4 stages there on the left and the right, all within reach of course. And the AMG steering wheel with the flat bottom and the leather perforations on the side, your capacitive touch, and you can integrate all your themes here on the display. You can have a full matte display, just a matter of swiping across and then using the menu to navigate your way through. There are so many different interactions with the S-Class, and it's all tailored to the driver's benefit. We can't forget about the engine. With all of this technology these days, there's still a traditional internal combustion engine up front, albeit enhanced. Let me show you. This is the 6-cylinder petrol, turbocharged with what we call EQ boost. There's an electronic drive unit at the back of the engine. And if you just look down here, Natalie, just so the viewers can see, no drive belts, and it's quite incredible how much quieter an engine is once you remove the drive belts from the equation. So electric power steering, electric water pump, and HVAC air conditioning system, and essentially takes away one more wear and tear item and makes the engine a lot quieter, and it idles at about 500 RPM, incredibly quiet. So that refinement has really come alive with the new S-Class. Stepping into the back seat now. Arriving in the rear of the new S-Class now, and what an exquisite place to be. This really defines the rich legacy of the S-Class, and certainly it lives up to its reputation. It's gone from strength to strength. We've done it again. This is why the S-Class is the world's best luxury sedan. I've got rear climate here for both sides, so dual zone climate in the rear, and again our touch functions on the air vents just there. Being a long wheelbase version, this is standard. USB Type-C just down here, and also a power outlet, so if you're plugging accessories you can power them up from here, charging phones or iPads. You'll notice up here in the ceiling, panoramic glass roof really opens up the cabin, and more ambient lighting detailing just in the overhead console there. More USB Type-C ports in here. Everything's covered just to ensure the passengers don't go without. Everyone wants their devices and everything fully charged while they're on the go. Memory functions for the rear, and we can also electrically adjust the rear seats to recline them back and forth. There's no haptic feedback, they're just a touch sensitive button now. Where optional, there will be door blinds as well that can be controlled from this switch on the side here. Let's take it around the block. Now Natalie, you're going to be lucky enough to ride in the back. After all, the S-Class designed to be driven in, or driven. Here we are. Natalie really has the best seat in the house. It's not too bad up here either. That 3D display, I've just played around with the themes. It's got really nice depth of field to it. And the head-up display, you won't be able to see that from the back, but it really is nice and clear, just displaying all of the information I need. My word, this is just a nice place to be. I've got the seat cooling going, and on a hot day like today, I'm comfortable, I'm settled in nicely. I could go anywhere, I actually do not want to get out. Seamless gear changes, the transmission really is not invasive at all. It's very easy to pick up on the scenery outside the car as well as inside too. So the natural materials with the wood grain dash, and you'd think that those air vents aren't within reach, but you can just control the buttons up here, and it's got a vent system that shuts off the airflow and the circulation. Even at 50 kilometers per hour, I can feel how refined it is, and there's just so much that this vehicle has to offer. It's got a lot more to give for sure. It's got the Burmester audio, 9 speakers, 125 watts, and as I accelerate I can just feel the power coming on with the EQ boost. And as I lift and coast, that's charging the EQ system so that it's ready to deploy next time I accelerate. See the 3D display at work now. We've got the car out in the open, so I can point it wherever I want. I can zoom in and out. It's just by pinching the screen there. I'll zoom right out and I can see right to the back of the showroom there, so I know where I'm heading, I know where I'm tracking. Takes a wee while to get used to, but certainly very useful in those hard to manoeuvre situations for sure. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Natalie's giving me the signal. She's going to have to save me from myself because I could just go on all night about the new S-Class and all these incredible features that it has. I'm so glad to see it here in the flesh. You can too. Visit us at Mercedes-Benz Auckland. We'll look forward to seeing you soon.